Senate to federal government, you are not doing enough to prevent coronavirus. Ahmed Lawan, the president of the Senate, on Thursday accused the Federal Ministry of Health of not putting serious measures in place to prevent the outbreak of coronavirus in Nigeria. He, however, asked the Senate Committee on Primary Health Care to liaise with the ministry to intensify screening of passengers at the nation's airport and seaport. Lawan stated this following a point of order by the Deputy Senate Leader, Senator Ajayi Boroughi's. Borough drew the attention of the Senate to the failure of health personnel at the airports and seaports to screen passengers coming into the country. The senator said the coronavirus screening at the South African airport usually takes up to 30 minutes before passengers would be allowed to disembark the aircraft. He said the situation was different on his arrival at the Nigerian airport, when the health officials at the nation's airport merely issued a form to passengers to indicate if they were sick or not. He said there is no form of any screening of passengers for coronavirus by Nigeria officials at the airport. It's worrisome situation where travelers coming into the country were not duly screened for the dreaded virus based on his experience at the airport. However, in response to the points raised by the Senate, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria said adequate measures have been put in place to ensure proper screening of passengers arriving in the country. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria stated that no passenger at the international wing of the Port Harcourt International Airport would be allowed to leave without going through the necessary medical checks. Head Corporate Affairs of the Federal Authority Airport of Nigeria, Port Harcourt International Airport, Mr. Alfred Itwa, said, "All I have to say is that the international wing of the Port Harcourt International Airport, we have the thermal scanner, which is used to scan the temperature of arriving passengers. For staff and travelers using the airport, there are sanitizers for washing of hands. There are hand gloves and masks for medical staff who are working there." However, the first case of the deadly coronavirus was confirmed in Lagos, southwest Nigeria, the state government confirmed early Friday morning. It was brought in by an Italian citizen who entered Nigeria on the 25th of February from Milan, Italy, for a brief business visit. So, my people, this is the news reaching us by the hour. Senate have spoken out to the federal government, and the Senate, they've expressed their own concerns that the federal government are not doing enough to prevent coronavirus from spreading. And we're all aware, it's just a follow-up on the news that came out early this morning about a confirmed case of coronavirus in Nigeria through an Italian who flew in into the country all the way from Italy, Milan. So they've raised their concern basically. So the Deputy Senate Leader, Senator Ajayi Borough, has drew the attention of the Senate and speaking about measures taken to ensure that this virus doesn't spread. He noted a situation, a scenario where he flew into the airport and all that was done was a form that was given out to all the passengers just to tick to check if you are sick or not. And he compared that to that which is going on in South African airport. In South African airport, he mentioned that it usually takes about 30 minutes for passengers to be screened before they are allowed to come out of the aircraft. And I believe they have some thermometers that they use in checking their temperature, because one of the signs of this coronavirus, the early signs, is a high fever and high temperature. So there is a thermometer scanner that they can easily use to scan the foreheads of passengers just coming down from the aircraft to be sure that the people entering the country are safe. So he has raised this concern. Senator Ajayi has spoken out here that Nigeria the federal government need to ensure that this same kind of measure is taken, not just passing out forms to people on the aircraft to say, oh, are you sick? or not, then they let them go. That's not good enough. We want to ensure that all Nigerians are safe, and this virus doesn't spread from one place to another. We want to take preventive measures. Preventive measures. I believe if we take preventive measures, this virus will be curbed quickly if we're able to screen those coming into the country from, even if it's not from Italy, from wherever, most especially from the most concerned countries, the most affected countries. There should be screening. There should be screening. Screening should take place. So my people, this is the news reaching us. We want to thank everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please do press the subscription button below. Please do like, share, and comment. And we want to hear your views. We want to hear your take. We want to hear what you think about what's going on at the moment. And we really want to hear from you. So till I come your way again, thank you. Bye.